Alright guys, here's what's going on with the teaser missions. Officially, Rockstar earlier this morning has removed the 3 teaser missions that has to deal with the mansion, which is December 7th was the cutoff date for that, as it is December 8th. And then we have the DLC that's going to be dropping December 10th. I live on the west coast of America, so that means at 2 a.m. around that time, we're going to be starting one of the biggest live streams that I've ever done here on this channel. As I've continuously, DLC after DLC, ever since 2017, I have been live streaming every single DLC when it comes into the game. Unfortunately, the later years here in Grand Theft Auto Online, we only get 2 DLCs in a year. So when the DLCs do drop, and there's a whole year, and you only get 2 of them in a year, it's really a lot of excitement over here, especially when Michael DeSanta is coming back into the game. So, let's talk about these missions real quick that have been removed. If you guys did not do your teaser missions, and that means you did not get your free $1 million. That means that you're not going to get a $2 million discount, and that also means that you are not going to be getting a rare sweater that's going to be coming into the game on December 10th. So, this means also we are getting very close to this DLC, and if you do not think that you got enough money, the yacht missions, they're still dishing out 5 times cash and RP. Once again, we've had reports from players that are going from like a couple million to having like 20 million, or going from 20 million all the way up to like 60 million, or like having 60 million and grinding those missions, getting all the way up to 100. You guys, this is going to be one of the biggest and most expensive DLCs Grand Theft Auto Online has ever seen, because right now it has been newly speculated that the mansions are not going to cost $20 million. These mansions are going to cost like $35 million, especially with all the add-ons, modifications, and the upgrades that are going to be coming with these brand new properties. And then also later on with Drip Feed, most likely what's going to happen is we're going to be getting even more mansions, which is super highly speculated, because there are a lot more mansions in the game. And at some point we will have the option, potentially, take it all with a grain of salt, we might be able to actually own and operate other mansions that might be implemented into the game later on. Kind of like the Playboy Bunny mansion. It's the biggest mansion. It's right by the golf course. I know you've been there, right? And if you haven't been there and you don't know what I'm talking about, then maybe you should go do something like that, because it's an awesome mansion. We've definitely done a lot of videos here showing that mansion off, potentially, because that mansion is the biggest mansion, and I would like to be able to own that mansion, maybe. But other than that, I do still plan on buying the mansion that's going to be located right by the casino. Not necessarily the one by Minnie Madrazo's, and I'm definitely not going to be buying Devin Weston's mansion located way out there in Zancudo, the middle of nowhere, regardless of it being right by the military base. Nah, dude, I want my mansion where I got everything else right there in the city. So you guys, the missions have left the game. They're probably never going to return, because those missions in particular were exclusive missions for the actual mansions itself. That's once again coming into the game. So if I was you, and whether you think you have enough money or whether you don't have enough money, you got to be out there making money. The 5 times cash and RP on the yacht missions is by far, it's better than Cayo Perico right now. But realistically, there's nothing better than like back-to-back Bogdans or something like that, because you could be making like $1.5 million still every about 10 minutes in the game running those Bogdans back-to-back. Yeah, so that's also another option. And we've been doing Bogdans ever since they came into the game of like, when was that? 2017. Wow, my whole entire, looks like, history here on YouTube when I started being a content creator way back in 2017. So from there, you guys, yeah, hopefully you were able to get your bonuses. And then also, we got discounts right around the corner. $2 million discount on a business that's probably going to cost $35 million. Well, at least we can save a couple million. So that was nice that Rockstar did that. And we're going to be getting a super rare sweater, because for any player that didn't do the actual missions themselves, they're not going to get the bonuses, and they're not going to be getting that rare sweater. So you can just look forward to these little extra bonuses, and at some point, you got some rare clothing items in the game that are going to be pretty hard to obtain, just like some of the other clothing items that have come into the game and never returned. You know, just think about that. There's a lot of clothing items that have come into the game, and they're not returning, no. Stuff from like year 1, year 2, maybe year 3, things like that. So from there, once again, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button for me. If you're new here to the channel, maybe think about subscribing. We do Grand Theft Auto Online content every single day. Got both channels rocking Grand Theft Auto Online content. Second channel, do a lot of little glitches over there. Pretty awesome stuff. So from there, you guys, hopefully everybody's doing good and having an awesome rest of the day. You guys are super excited about the mansions, just like me. And just to let you know, we will be live streaming this around 1:30 a.m. On December 10th. So yeah, that'll be a Wednesday night. We're gonna have to switch my sleep hours all up, sleep all day, so we can party all night. That's what I'm talking about. Brand new Michael DeSanta DLC coming into the game, and it's one of the biggest and most exciting DLCs that Grand Theft Auto has seen in many, many years, my friends. So once again, thanks guys for all your support. My name's GRAVESIGHT. I'll see you in the next one, so peace!